right, it is two-seater time. Of course, the two-seater ride is available for $150. You can contact the Speedway office for more information on a two-seater ride. Kevin Madden taking a ride with driver Rod Fiddler this time around. Here we go with our two-seater, and then we'll move to our late model division. And we understand Kevin Madden, the passenger here in the two-seater, well, he's celebrating his birthday. White flag coming out for our two-seater. Don't forget to contact the Speedway office if you want to ride in that two-seater. It is a hoot, no doubt about that. Checkered flag is out. All right. Next up, we have your Starbucks Credit Union late models, and here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole in the 88 car, he is sponsored by Viert Landscaping and Case. The driver is Paul Viert. Outside in the 9, he's sponsored by 92 City FM, the Winnipeg Free Press, and of course Winnipeg Dodge. The 9 car is Walt Morris. That is an MB custom chassis. Inside row 2 out of East Selkirk, Manitoba, the 72 is Kevin Giesbrecht. And outside of him, a former modified racer that won a lot of races here with a Chrysler-powered modified out of Emo, Ontario. Outside row 2, the 14F, is Greg Ferris. And rounding out the field in the 2 car, this driver is out of Selkirk and sponsored by Lucas Oil and the Emerson Duty Free, along with McPhillips Toyota. This car is for sale, and it is owned by the driver, Bill Mooney. Mooney starting inside of row number 3 in the 5th starting position.
A little bit of a point of interest here. Last night, Paul Viert in the 88 car was involved in quite a collision in turn number 1. His car was heavily damaged. This is a different car than he raced yesterday. This is the car that Paul has raced the last couple of years here at Red River Co-op Speedway.
All right, so the 88 and the 9 join each other on row number 1. The plum crazy purple number 9 of Walt Morris outside of row 1, getting set to go here in your Starbucks Credit Union late models. We are racing. Here we go. Greg Ferris in a hurry in the 14 car out of Emo. He moves himself up immediately to second spot. Your leader, Walt Morris in the 9, getting a little bit high now, and that could open the door for Ferris, and it does. Great battle between Walt Morris. He is not backing off the throttle, but Ferris now gets underneath him and establishes himself in the number 1 spot. Viert 3rd, Mooney 4th, Giesbrecht 5th. Mooney in the 2 car battling with the 88 as he tries to move up a spot. The Emerson Duty Free McPhillips Toyota 2 battling with the 88. Now Mooney drives by the 88 car car into the third spot, so Ferris leads it. The 9-car, second of Walt Morris, sponsored by Winnipeg Dodge and 92 City FM. Third, the OMGs, Lucas Oil, McPhillips Toyota, Curtis Carpets 2M of Mooney. This time around, Greg Ferris will have 5 laps remaining, just 5 to go. Mooney now underneath the 9-car and grabs the second spot. Mooney started dead last in this particular race, and is now up to the second spot. Walt Morris, though, pressing hard on the 2-car. Three to go for your leader, Greg Ferris out of Emo, Ontario. Next time around, your race leader, Greg Ferris out of Emo, Ontario, will get the white flag. That indicates just one more lap to go. Here he is out of 4, 1 to go for Ferris. Ferris doing a great job in this one here in heat number 1 for your Starbuck Credit Union late models. And the Barwick Service 14 will take the win, followed by the OMG's Lucas Oil. Curtis Carpets number 2M of Bill Mooney. Third spot will go to the Plum Crazy Purple number 9, sponsored by Winnipeg Dodge. That is Walt Morris picking up the third spot in his MB Custom. So Greg Ferris wins it with a rocket chassis, a 2015 Masters-built chassis. Gets second place for Bill Mooney. That car is for sale. And third spot, Walt Morris with an MB Custom chassis comes home third. Pat?
All right, Darren, we're getting set to go with heat number 2 in the late model division. Now, how these drivers will start the feature is how they finish their heat race. So the guy on the pole will be Greg Ferris. The guy inside row 2 will be Bill Mooney. He finished second. This heat race, the way it just finished, will be the inside row of the feature. The second heat race that's rolling out of the pit area now, this will line up how they finish, will line up the outside row of the main event later on tonight. So starting on the pole, Dave Bernard in the 16C. Outside of him, last night's winner in the Performance Auto Miller Engines number 4, Shane Edgington. Inside row 2, Mike Balkin in the 10. Outside, Terry Blacklance in the 105. And on the back, Kevin Sexton in the Dabs Repair number 8. That 16 car is the same kind of chassis that Ricky Weiss drives. That's a Bloomquist chassis. The car out front is a Victory. Mike Balkin driving the 10 car, that is a Black Diamond. Kevin Sexton in the Dabs Repair number 8 has a Fagers. And the 105 of Terry Blacklance is a Masters build. Mike Balkin closing in on the 16 car. That's a dangerous place to be around there. St. Edgington long gone out front in the Performance Auto Miller Engines number 4. Balkan is second in the 10. Third, it's the 16 of Dave Bernard out of, I believe, Dave is out of Sherwood Park, Alberta. We're halfway down. 5 down, 5 to go as St. Edgington continues to lead out of turn 4. Your leader with 2 to go now. Side by side for second place. Mike Balkan in the 10 car. Currently second, but the 16 out of Sherwood Park, Alberta. That's Dave Bernard. He's got the heat on second place right now. White flag for your leader, St. Edgington. Second through fourth bunched up pretty good now as they come out of turn 4. Mike Balkan hanging on to that number 2 spot. Bernard sideways. He allows the 8 of Kevin Sexton to get by. Checkered flag flies for St. Edgington in the car number 4. Here's the race for second place out of turn 4. The Emery Demolition North Star Spray Systems number 10 grabs second. Third goes to Kevin Sexton in the Dabs Repair number 8. Fourth goes to the 16 of Dave Bernard. And fifth to the 105 of Terry Blacklance. Alrighty, well, last night we had quite a few more late models, but last night Mike Martin was involved in a collision. Rick Fawcett, that's the 55 car. Mike Martin in the, Rick Fawcett in the 71 car also involved in a wreck last night. So the action hot and heavy last night. And unfortunately, we are left with what we have. A lot of cars damaged last night. One blew the engine up. Another driver from Alberta was with us last night. He blew his engine up in a wet, sticky, hammer down race.